What's up, Copy Squad? It's your boy Kyle Milligan coming to you live from Boca Raton, Florida. And today I want to talk about copyboarding. So this is sort of like copyboarding. It's a little bit different. This is my version of it. So Joe Schriefer has a method of copywriting he calls copyboarding. Joe Schriefer, the publisher of Agora Financial, and he taught it to us at Copy Camp. And essentially what it is layering out first you make your big promise, right? And then thereafter, you and a group of maybe 2 to 3 other creative copywriters start hashing out objections. Okay, and that's like, okay, when I make this promise, what are the objections that fly to your mind? And then you put them on sticky notes and you make like a storyboard of all the objections. Then you answer them with the objection, claim, proof, benefit formula. A lot of the stuff that was on my channel, objection, claim, proof, benefit, a lot of the lessons that I put on the channel, I learned at Agora Financial, working with Evaldo Albuquerque, Joe Schriefer, and Ryan McGrath. So I learned a lot of stuff from them. So a lot of my I would call them techniques, strategies, whatever, they're based in that. That's where my foundation was laid. So what I have here is a very similar sort of strategy that I call the beats of a sales letter. And this premise came from Save the Cat by Blake Schneider. It's a book about screenwriting. And I've broken my sales letter into 3 acts. I basically did it the exact same way that Save the Cat does it. Act 1, Act 2, which is 2 parts, and Act 3. Act 1 is the lead. The question that you are answering in Act 1, there's a question for each of these parts. The question you answer in your promo for Act 1 is, what's in it for me? Okay? Then you have ways to do that. For me, I think you hit a pattern interrupt, establish some credibility, trigger a BS reaction, and then you introduce your mechanism, you ground it in reality by introducing your catalyst, and then you demonstrate your result which basically quells their skepticism for a moment so that they'll keep reading. This is my next book. When I get this really nailed down, I know it like the back of my hand, I'm gonna write another book on this. Act 2, Part 1. Act 2, Part 1, how is this possible? This is where you really ground it in reality that this is real. I'm not BSing you, that this is a real opportunity that can make you money, help you lose weight, help you find love, get your girlfriend back, get your boyfriend back, help you jump higher, nail all your free throws. I'll explain exactly why it's real in Act 2, Part 1. Okay, it's the first half of your body copy. Act 1 is the lead. Act 2 is the body copy. Part 1, how is this possible? It's where you'll explain your opportunity and the catalyst that causes this opportunity today. Act 2, Part 2, how do you do this? That's where you address a mechanism that taps into the opportunity that you just set up. You explain this opportunity. Now, I have a way. So whenever you're reading copy, you see the words a way, the right way, the secret way, if you just knew, what is it? They say something like, and if you just had a way to tap into blah. So when they say tap into blah, they're talking about the catalyst, and the way is the mechanism. Okay, that's your unique mechanism. Act 2, Part 2, how do you do this? My mechanism. My mechanism allows me to spot these 7-figure paydays overnight or something like that. Okay, so that's the mechanism. Okay, so once you address that, what's in it for me is the lead. Act 2, Part 1 is how is this possible? Act 2, Part 2 is how do you do it? Okay, so I've explained the mechanism. So I've addressed why do I care? Okay, I do care about that, but I don't believe it's possible. But here's how it's possible. Okay, so I care about that and I do believe it's possible. So how? How do you do it? Oh, so that's how you do it. Okay, well, how do I do it? That's Act 3. How do I get started? Which is your offer section. If you want to take advantage of this opportunity and tap into these gains just like the way I do, simply sign up for my newsletter, Be a Boss Weekly, right? There you go. So Joe Schriefer's copyboarding is a little bit different than my Beats of a Sales Letter strategy, which is my Beats of a Sales Letter is based on Blake Schneider's book, screenwriting book for making movies called Save the Cat. Okay, so that's my Beats of a Sales Letter platform. Joe's is a little bit different. It's copyboarding. So those are the 2 things. If you're interested in working with me and basically nailing down the beats of a sales letter for your own promo, you'd want to check out kylethewriter.com/squad, where we go over in the Copy Squad Inner Circle, we go over like sales letters and review copy and stuff like that. That's it. I'm done. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. Copy Squad.